Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Wednesday Web Chat. This is Carl Lewis, your host. First of all, apologies for those of you that were with us last week. We had some technical difficulties and things were not working. So we've repeated last week's topic today, which is about enabling drill down in a crystal report. And let's take a look at today's lesson about crystal reports, another in our series of the basics of crystal reports. And today I'm going to start out in SAP Business One, just as a reminder, let you know that how do you get to a crystal report in SAP Business One to modify it, or to, let's say, if you wanted to enable drill down, for instance. So from the main menu, I'm going to go to the Modules menu and Administration, and to Setup, and from Setup to General, and then the Report and Layout Manager. You may remember that all reports are managed in this one location in SAP Business One, and you can do an awful lot of things from this location. I know that the report that I want to modify is in Sales AR and Sales Reports. And you can see that you can have all kinds of reports in the system. I have one here called CR, that stands for Crystal Reports. It's just a way that I sort of label my reports in Business One, and it's a salesperson's analysis. Now you'll notice all kinds of buttons here of things that I can do, like set the authorizations for the report, run the report, edit the report, and there's a whole bunch of you can also things usually, delete, define advanced settings, etc. Right? I'm going to today just click the edit button. Now it'll take a minute or so for Crystal Reports Designer to open and to place this CR Sales Analysis report into the designer for me. And it's working here in the background. I can see it if you can't, and so I know that it's going to come up here very shortly. There we are. It's now on its way, and I'm just verifying that you guys can see my screen, which you can. So here's my report, and you can see that I have a lot of different elements in this report. So there's the basic report spec, and let's take a look at what it looks like right now when it actually is previewed by a user in Business One. So from the Crystal Reports Designer, and I have the SAP Business One add-in installed, so it's right there in my add-ins menu. If you have Crystal Reports Designer and you don't see that add-in in the menu, you do not have the latest version. It's not configured properly. SAP Business One, preview in SAP Business One. Now you may be asking, why isn't he just going to the Crystal View menu and previewing? Well, that's because once you have parameters in a report in SAP Business One, in a crystal report, you must preview it from the designer. Now in the add-ins menu, SAP Business One preview in Business One, because you want to use the Business One user interface. So here's a parameter for a document range, and I'm going to ask for a long period of time to be sure I get some data in my report. Here's another parameter type for choosing salespersons. I'm going to select them all, and then OK. This is what a typical user will see in Business One when this report runs. There's a chart in the header of the report which gives me totals for the entire report. So in this case, I've analyzed the totals for every salesperson in this little demo company. And you'll notice that it's automatically, placing in the header of the report the date range I selected, the salespeople I selected, things like that. Those are all skills, by the way, that we teach in our Crystal Reports training classes. Now you'll notice that there's nothing at the bottom of the page because that's because then I start analyzing salespeople. Now here I've got what we call a crosstab that's been inserted, and that's by customer for the totals within those date ranges. And here's by year for Bill Levine, and then it starts giving all the individual invoices, and they are also grouped by company. So just like you can see above, ADA and Microchips are the only two companies. There's all the detail about ADA Technologies, and it goes into the second page even and repeats that header on the second page. And here's the end result of ADA Technologies, and then it starts giving all the detail for Microchips. And so you can see that because of the way the report's designed, there's some repetition in this group header section of the chart and of the crosstab that I may not want in my report, and I might not want to have to see all this detail unless I want to. So how would I change it so that I could suppress, hide the details in the report only print the totals, but still be able to drill to them if I want to see them. Well, let's take a look at how I would do that and how it would change the output of this particular report. So I'm going to cancel from here and go back to my designer. So here's our designer. And it's really pretty easy, right? The section that I want to suppress is right here. It's the details row that I'm trying to suppress. It prints that row once for every single record, or in this particular case, every single invoice within that date range that I selected, right? So how do I suppress it? Well, I use the report menu and the section expert. I select my details row and I hide with drill down OK, and I click OK. So once again, the way I did that was to the report menu, the section expert, choose the details row, make sure the checkbox is checked for hide, drill down OK for that section, right? And click OK. Now let's preview the report again and see what has changed. Add-ins, SAP Business One, preview in SAP Business One, select the same date range again. By the way, you'll notice I'm entering a T here for today. The truth is, in Business One, any alphanumeric character that you place in any date field like that will return when you tab, give you today's date, just as a little tip. And then select salespersons. Notice in this particular situation, I can click the word check and check them all. If I check it again, they uncheck. I can select this one, that one, and the other one. But in this case, I'll select them all. And then click OK. This one is a little switch to hide the report time that prints in the header, but we're not going to worry about that. And click OK. So now when this report runs, because we have hidden the detail, I go to the next page now. Notice I have Bill Levine here. I've got his customer analysis. I have the yearly analysis. And then I have the totals for both of these customers. But I've been able to drill down. So I wonder what will happen if I double click on this $376,154.30 for ADA Technologies. Watch very carefully. I'm going to move this over a little bit. I want you to notice up here that we have a main report tab, right? Here's some other controls. These are all my groups by salesperson, right? So what will happen if I take this number right here and double click, which is what I'm going to do right now. There we go. You'll notice that it opens another tab for me and labels it ADA Technologies, and then gives me all the detail for ADA Technologies. I can go back to my main report now, and let's click what these are the groupings in my report, and notice it's grouped by salesperson and then by customer. So let's go directly to Jim Bostwick just by clicking on Jim Bostwick, and notice there's Jim's page, right, with all his analysis, and here is Machina Corporation. Let's double click on Machina Corporation. Look, I get another tab and it drills down into all of the Machina stuff. Now in this particular report, by the way, the reason that some of these invoices are turning up as red is because they are greater than $10,000, I believe, or some number like that. So there's some switch set to give us a visual clue in those things. So you can see that it's really easy to turn on drill down in a Crystal report. And then if we do that, of course, in the Crystal report, if I edited an existing report like we just did, then I would want to go to Add-ins, SAP Business One, and save it. And I've updated the report now as soon as it says it succeeded, and it's in the menu. So now I should be able to exit out of Crystal Designer. Right? So I have it there, and notice it's over here. So I can run it right now from this particular menu, just like we did before. This is in the Report and Layout Manager. And this time maybe I'll just select a couple of salespeople for the report. And you can see this time in my report I only have Bill Levine and Brad Thompson, and those are the only two people that it's selected here. And I can still, see that it's still in drill down mode. So It's working right there from the report and layout manager. I wonder if it's working from my regular menu. So let's cancel out of there, go back to the regular menu, and we'll navigate to, we'll collapse everything, go to Sales AR and Sales Reports, and somewhere in here, there it is, the CR Salesperson Analysis. It's now in my regular menu for my users to run, so they'll run it like this. And this time we can select the other bottom 4 salespeople if we like, and OK. And there my report is run. So you can see that it's pretty easy to turn on drill down and to set up a report like that so that it takes up less space, but still allows the users to get to all that detail just by double-clicking and opening up another tab with all the detail that has been hidden, but drill down has been allowed. So that's a quick lesson today on how you enable drill down in Crystal Reports. Hopefully you'll be able to take advantage of this little lesson and use it in some of the reports that you design for SAP Business One using your Crystal Reports Designer. Let me just check here before we sign off today to see if there are any questions. As far as somebody was saying the phone audio is off, I sure hope that was not the case. But if so, we'll always re-record one of these sessions if we ever have problems, and be sure that the final version on our Total Care Customer Resources SharePoint site is all set up and working for you. Just as a reminder, before we take off today, I'll give you a quick little tour of what's out there so you can see it. Here's my little link to the SharePoint site, and it'll open up a browser for me here. And you do need a username and password, but as I said, it's in your email that comes out every week, and I of course have my own login to the location. And so those resources are going to be found always in our, for the Wednesday web chat, they're always going to be found in our video training library. I'm just clicking on that link and it should take me there momentarily. Here we are. And you'll see here right at the top is 2016 Crystal Reports Basics. So they'll all be placed inside this folder, all of the Wednesday web chats that we have been putting together for Crystal Reports Basics, and there'll be a few more of them done before the end of the year, and we'll keep building this list so we have a little video library of how to do it in Crystal Reports Design. I hope you have a great day, great rest of the week, and we'll see you soon on another edition of Wednesday Web Chat.